can't even really think
Let's
about.
not even get into it.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens in the map.
We're just here to experience.
Yeah, we're just here for the fun. We're along for the ride. Vitality, Pain Gaming, Elimination Series. Pain is down 0-1 in this best of 3. They must win Dust 2 to survive and move on in the tournament. Now, it also knock out Vitality, which would be weird.
Yeah, hard to imagine. Smoke off on the box in the middle. A lot of players for Pain actually like this pistol round for them. They're super mid-centric. They can go pretty much anywhere with this 4-man group. So it's a cool setup right here. Smoke might even be sort of allowing them to peek top mid, but Masuta up close and personal, taking down Hardsour, who might have had a heart attack in the middle of all of that. Big with Zero, he was actually really good on Nuke. He was kind of the shining light for Pain on that map.
Oh my god.
But he's going to get found immediately. Wow.
Masuta's having a day. He is having quite a day so far.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's usually getting kind of outshined by the rest of the team, but
yeah,
he do a lot.
I don't even know if it's necessarily outshined by some of the other team, but just obviously like just not as established as I mean, okay. I mean, when you talk about these players, right? Like Apex, such a storied, long career, obviously major winner. Zywoo's an obvious one. Megaskin, Dupree, major winners as well. Part of the greatest team of all time. So I mean, just not even necessarily being outshone individually in Vitality, but just in terms of like, you know, the resume that you have as a player.
Yeah, true. It is true. A lot to compete with on that side. But a good start for Vitality, picking up the pistol round. But I still think the setup for Pain makes a lot of sense. So, just like on Nuke, they had some good ideas.
Yeah, the execution just a little off.
Yeah, it makes a difference, doesn't it, at the end? And landing the kills.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big part of the game.
Does also make a difference, doesn't it?
Ooh, Nithon very overexposed. Goes for the shot through the door at the pin smoke. Does not land. Magus with the MAC-10. Looking to move up catwalk. Important to say as well, yesterday against G2, Vitality had a lot of success taking long control and exploiting the A-bomb site from there. We'll see if they can do it again here against Pain. At least not to start. They do Zero with the kill. Zywoo with the rebuttal, but they're still neck is tucked into blue box, and they have no... oh my...
I don't know.
I went off this ride.
Yeah, well... Not yet. If this was a ride, it would be called Pain, though.
Yeah, the full Pain experience.
Yeah, we're getting it. In the break, if you missed it, you should go back and watch or check out his YouTube channel. Mahone actually went through some of the really good ways in which they clear out, especially that pit with Molotovs to the right of the double doors, or to the left of the double doors, and then a smoke to the corner, and then flashes going on from Apex.
Yeah.
Great breakdown, which he always does. Really awesome stuff, and that's a nice way to get an understanding. They didn't really need it this time because they were up against very little, but yeah, they have a lot of ways to win that. 8 seconds.
This is weird.
Oh no, Jason, please, no.
He's got it. He's got it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even see that coming. I thought the round was won like 100 times over.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one apparently.
I thought that was done with. I was like, we'll just have a cool little casual chat as this round comes to a close. I'm so confused about everything.
He's got to the point where he's Mario stomping the enemy. So stupid.
Where was the bomb that whole time? Why was it so late?
I don't know what's happening. Please.
After this game, Vitality Management's going to make an emergency calls to Blast and be like, please schedule us later in the day.
Yeah, can we make sure that we're playing?
Like, give us those 2 p.m. games.
Wild ride so far. USBs all across the board, so gonna be a pretty quick round. Jason, which would you rather? The ability to turn into a dolphin at will?
Okay.
Or telepathically control any bird?
Yeah, after what I did last round.
Oh. That's interesting. I mean, I think that's a little unfair. I would take turn into a dolphin.
Okay, yeah.
But I think if the choice was turn into a dolphin or a bird, I'd take bird.
Okay.
I think the telepathic part really sours that half of the option for me.
Does make it...
You know, it's one thing to like really experience it yourself, rather than just controlling a flying animal.
Yeah, but the issue is if you turn into a dolphin, if you get eaten by a shark, then it's GG, right? So with the bird, you know...
Don't dolphins like scare sharks away? I'm pretty sure they're like relatively shark-proof, the dolphin as a creature.
Shark-proof. I doubt it, but you could be right.
Dolphins are social creatures as well, and they're smart. So I'm all in on the dolphin train.
Alright, so you turn into and make dolphin friends.
Yeah, you could have a whole crew.
Okay.
I see an Aquaman.
You've got way more dolphin knowledge than I was prepared for.
I've got a few more. They're not really safe for broadcast, but the dolphin does have a good amount of fun.
Okay, well, something for people to Google in their spare time. Hard Sour close with that M4. Ooh, I think he turned for... He must have heard the flashbang pin there. Turned for it. PKL behind him. Great shutdown. Massive defense coming out here from Payne's side. Apex tapping away there. And is there going to be a grenade for him to peek right here? Feel like, yeah, it's a little bit late, but eventually they get it. It's actually the AWP through the doors that take him down. Nice, solid defense. And good play from PKL at the end, not going for that fight and waiting for a friendly grenade. That's pretty much what it was. I think... Pretty sure he turned for something there, Hartzau.
That's actually, I mean, that's a really nice job in a tough situation. I actually think Payne, like, really was shifting the defense at the worst moment possible, but a great recovery, some good kills to make sure they didn't collapse there. 3-1. Payne's on the board early, which is great. I think Nuke was, what, like a 0-6, 0-7 start before they were able to actually, maybe even 0-8 before they were able to get around on the board. So at least up here early. A little bit of confidence that they can build on that. Op in the hands of ZywOo, op in the hands of Nithon as well.
Yeah, they do need to get some great starts early in some of these halves to even have a shot at this, so... A pretty common default setup here for the Vitality side. Sneak it around the map, looking for information. Gonna be clearing up Catwalk next, you have to assume.
Here's the Molotov. Nithon just going to back away immediately. Doesn't want to mess with it whatsoever. Apex actually, with that Molotov, goes a little bit deeper, can grab a little angle. Spots nothing.
That's a cool move from Apex. I'd love to see him try and do that. If you're just a little bit careless in that moment, running back, you could get caught.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's thinking like the Opera's going to drop off the railing and kind of run back towards the other railing at the 8 bomb site, and maybe he'll have a shot at a headshot really quick. Another Molotov comes in. Apex going to back away, more than happy to delay a little bit longer as the utility gets used. Big Uzera still with just one HE grenade. 28 seconds in the clock, though, starting to run down. There's the smokes put up for an A hit. Apex going to drop down into CT spawn. He's picked off.
Yeah, a lot of players that could see Apex right then and there. Dupree's next in line. AWP from Nithon, and inside of the bomb site, there is a double setup still in play. Really hard defense here. No way in. It's a nice run.
No, surely not.
Back to back, no scopes for ZywOo, and he's gonna fake it out. Tries to go for it. Big Uzera. Actually, that's a super play from him. Even if he got scoped by ZywOo, they still win the round. So
yeah,
that's a 100% win if he runs for it there, even if it cost him his life. But yeah, nicely done on the defense. Flashy plays at the end from ZywOo.
Yeah, he's had a couple. He's gotten away with a few so far too in this already. And Apex a little frustrated as well, dropping down, not even having a chance in the fight all the way up towards the B bomb site. I think he's wondering if maybe there's a timing where some of his teammates are supposed to be streaming out to be able to trade that kill, and he just turns into a lurk in CT spawn, but miscoordination. Back to pistols for Vitality. Couple deagles on the board. Payne defense clicked in.
Yeah, great to see. This is especially in a match like this, you have to avoid making mistakes in these rounds. This is a round that you win 100% of the time, but
okay.
But you just have to be real nervous. Oh no, Apex with another headshot.
Problem now is the defense is shifting, right? Now the defense is trying to move into new positions, and you never know if there's a deal waiting for you. And it's been thinned out at the A bomb site. Look at Nekaz. He is just cornered in Goose. Like, you are exposed to long A, you're exposed to Catwalk, and it's hard to really overextend to peek either one to get the information, and now they're already past.
Yep, made the run out. Some Molotovs raining in. They don't know when. They line up for him, and with that M4, he's going to chew them up. So it's a nice Molotov that he got from assistance down there. Pushed him up against the wall and kind of forced them to peek on top of each other.
It also might have made them assume that that was the defender at the A bomb site, was the one who threw that Molotov. I think without that Molotov, at least one person looks towards Goose.
Yeah, good recovery from Pain. I was about to say, the whole point is you don't get a lot of rounds like these when you're playing almost in Vitality, so you just have to win them. It's so important. 3-3, tied up though. And
importantly too, Pain is able to, I mean, they lose some players there, but they're able to have a decent amount of cash behind this buy, so a little bit of breathing room as well. Masuta gonna make the run out long, and the defense wants nothing to do with it. Oh, spotted over towards Car. Wow. Python had barely any of his body showing. Good headshot from Masuta, and he continues his good form.
Actually, I'd love to see that replayed but zoomed in. I don't even know how he can land a headshot on that player. Looked like he was way behind the wall.
Masuta got 3 kills in the pistol round. That's only his 4th of the game, so he's cooled off in these last 5 rounds or so. Good one-for-one trade from the defense, but now Masuta gonna work his way up the ramp. Bomb is dropped 2-on-2, and PKL is gonna have to rotate over to help out. Nekiz, what a snap up! 1v1, PKL's there, right at the perfect moment.
Whew, all right. Credit to Pain. I mean, they got blown up in that first map, and they don't seem like they're really that troubled by it. Look at this. Wow, I'm actually so impressed there.
It didn't look like there was a whole lot of head showing on that peak.
Not really. Good replay.
Good job from Masuta. Good job from Vitality to get to the bomb site, but a better job by Pain recovering another dicey situation. Deagle's out again. That was almost there.
0 kills on Dupree. It's early on in the half, but still.
Yeah. Ooh. Think through the wall as well. No kills yet, though, from these Deagles. Python might have to play a little bit more passive, but Pain not in any kind of danger just yet.
This might be one of the upsides of being such an underdog team that you can mentally afford to lose a 16-3 scoreline and just be like, you know what? Who cares? Let's just keep fighting. Like
that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, like we're just gonna. It's not gonna feel like a devastating loss. It's just gonna feel like, yeah, we probably expected this, but let's see if we can upset them on Dust 2 anyway. And so far, so good. This is actually really great. Yeah, everyone's doing a lot of work here. And get Bigo Zero was insane on Nuke. He actually had a lot of kills. He was really good with that M4. Strong headshots coming out, and he just needs a little bit more backup. I think Knifethorn was the second player that was up there joining him. So they had sort of 2 out of 5 players that I think were putting up some good numbers. Get a couple more in there, and it could be interesting.
No, this is really nice for Pain. This is where we get to really see what they're made of, because now they get to play with some momentum, they get to play with the front running, they get to play with the control of the economy as well. So I think now we get a better glimpse of what Pain's going to be can actually bring. Timeout called from Vitality. Zonic talking things over. He mentioned in the post game after the first map, you know, most of his conversations during the timeout were just some of the players felt maybe getting a little overconfident, maybe a little bit too keen to take fights, a bit frisky in their decision making. So just calming them down, settling them down, and it's not time for panic just yet in the Vitality camp. 3-5, still early going.
Some fist bumps going around, setting up for the next round here. Yeah, I think surely they're not going to be too overconfident now. At least they solved that problem.
Yeah.
By losing a couple of rounds here early on. So now everyone should be super focused. So everyone that AWP, he's had, I think, at least one other round. We haven't seen anything. I mean, he got the no-scopes off, but he hasn't had that major impact where he's just shutting down a round. That can still happen. It'd be very hard for Pain to stop, I imagine. PKL, what a position to have. Just impossible to see if you're coming in from the T side. And with Bigo Zero on top, followed up with a nade right there. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this kind of aggressive defense coming out from Pain.
Well, also, it's almost like there's a certain level of insanity involved in that, because you're taking a huge risk, but what a perfect time to call it out of a timeout. You know Vitality's going to be coming up with a plan. Ooh, take your eyes off mid. Dupree's got that. First kill is the hardest, and he's got it on the board. Responded immediately, unfortunately, for Dupree. But yeah, I mean, you will never expect somebody in that position because they're just so exposed to anyone swinging top mid. It's a free kill if someone comes out top mid.
2 versus 4 right here. Some time on the clock if they could find the right opening. Magus, lucky to be alive still, has to back on out. Ooh, but now he knows that 2 people are out here at the very least. Cyber has to win this fight though, or Magus can't really do much of anything. Flash there. I don't know if he saw him. Certainly Saibu knows, but yeah, seems like he did. Good call. Magus got a headshot though, and that actually puts a lot of pressure on the Big Zero out here with the AWP. Smoke and Molotov behind. He's running through it. I don't think Magus saw that. That might have been a 4x3 moment right there. Saibu on his own now in a 1 versus 3, and they're already throwing nades at him. Oh, he's so quick with that AWP, and now ducking down his head just to be a little bit more invisible. Is he going to be quick enough to get the flick? Of course he will. Taking down Big Zero, and now PKL. He's got to be sweating and nervous. Oh, but he gets the wall bang through and takes down Saibu. What a clutch at the end from PKL. I thought he was dead.
Yeah, thank God he gets that spam. Thank God he just spots maybe an arm or a leg just popping out because Zaiwu was on one. He was looking accurate and quick in that clutch. This is brutal. I mean, PKL was the one who started out as well. He's the one who took that big risk. He got the reward on that exchange. Payne playing really good, really dynamic. And yeah, he just spotted a leg a little bit before Zaiwu could see him.
You know how we have like a million different reaction gifs? I think you could make a whole catalog just with only Apex and you'd have enough for any moment. All your reaction gifs could just be Apex.
Yeah, any emotion in the human...
That needs to be...
the human condition.
Like an Android or iOS app that you can install on your phone and it just overlaps. Like it just replaces all of your reactions.
Or what if you do like an Instagram filter of like Apex's reactions? It just puts your face on his face.
Everything. I think it'd be beautiful. That needs to happen. Oh, PKL again. This is so cool. It's even more cool because this is so rare on Dust 2. Now, Magus is kind of looking for it, so how much pay... Oh, with a flashbang to make him look away. That... It is actually perfect, apart from the fact that he doesn't get the kill, but the whole setup is amazing.
I think he was just so surprised to see Magus just sit on the stairs at that angle. That was way deeper than he ever expected Magus to be. Gets away with one. 5-on-4 for Vitality. They have that long control that was so effective yesterday, but boy, do they need to get around on the board. It's been 6 in a row for Payne. This is where Masuta specifically shined yesterday against G2.
They did have those long takes that they just kept winning, even when G2...
Bunch of different looks, yeah.
Yeah, even when G2 had everyone here, they still couldn't hold the bomb site. So we'll see. Nithon is there. Nekkis inside of a smoke. That's not going to last forever as well. You're going to be a little bit careful about that one. Oh, he's so exposed out there. Dupree will find a shot, but Masuta goes down.
That's a bomb.
There's the bomb dropped on the ground. 17 seconds. They can't recover it either. I don't even know if they realized that Nithon was there. I don't think they knew that there was a second player in that position. So 3 versus 3, 8 seconds on the clock. They need that bomb plant right now. If it stops, they're not going to be able to actually put the bomb down, but they will be able to complete it. Nice check for Hard Sound, taken down. Magus Apex is now trying to find the kill. A lot of damage in that corner, but Nithon is still alive and kicking, and the Molotov as well. He's surely dead, and he can't take anyone with him. Hard Sound to try and clutch it 1 versus 2, but it's way too much at the end. Good cleanup for Apex.
Payne made that really, really hard. Nithon with that second player inside the smoke, as you said, just delayed things so much. And even towards the end, there's a chance if that first kill comes out for Hardzao in the 1v2, he's got an opportunity. This was a really, really tough take. Nicely done from Vitality to just stay in this the whole time because they were harassed every inch of the way into that bomb site. 6-4. They stopped the streak.
It's a start to try to wake up a little bit more on this map.
Yeah, it's something. I'm actually, you know, I thought that Vitality, I didn't think they'd necessarily steamroll the way they did on Nuke, but I thought they would at least be having a little bit more success. This Payne defense has looked good in this first half. 2-round lead. Yeah, Dupree's checking everything now.
Yeah. Oh, be careful. All right. I'm always so worried now. I think, was it Simple that had one wallbang shot, like, and then after that it feels like everyone's like, all right, we can do it.
Dangerous from Zaiwu. He's going to take a little extra damage from the nade. Dupree's got positioning on Catwalk, going to flash himself over the wall and clear things out around that smoke as best he can. 1 minute left in the round. All four players from Vitality and middle going to start transitioning. Looks like they want to make this into a mid to B split. Mega's still in upper dark.
Oh, but look at the 3-man sub at B. I mean, Pain really are doing, they're showing us a lot on this first half on Dust 2.
I would wonder if this is a read or if this is just because they have lesser weapons. Like the money's just kind of at the breaking point, so they have the SMG. Hardzal, no smoke to put that out. Thankfully, there is a smoke at the end of B tunnels to cover his exit.
Yeah, it's a good question, but either way, 3 people in the bomb site. Limited weapons, but still, they could put up a good defense here. PKL with a double kill. Bigosira, the only one left, but he is so good with this M4. It's all on Cyber when he's got no health. Bigosira calls his bluff inside of the smoke. Great triple for him.
It's those 3 players, as you mentioned, that third one in closet that they just never actually saw because the bomb site defenders themselves did great work. Even with the double up there, Bigosira is just able to lie in wait. Good performance. Good triple kill to close out the round.
Yeah, this is the kind of setup where you'd love to be able to pause the whole game and actually ask them, you know, what was there anything that tipped you off, or was it just, yeah, we don't have that great weapons, we have to take a risk somewhere. Either way, really good choice. And you mix it around like this with some of the more aggressive rounds that they had pushing in the middle. It just is overall an impressive situation. Now, a bit of a change of pace here. 1 AK, a bunch of Deagles, and they're right out into the A bomb site. And I thought could have maybe already been challenged and gone down, but now he's trying to escape a little bit, try and get away from some of the action. They're still down the middle. They haven't actually committed the bomb, so just a lot of space being created, but nothing to follow it up with. I think they were waiting to try and see if they could get a couple of kills here, and then maybe they could have, you know, they could either gone on middle if they catch someone in the rotation. They had a lot of options if they got the opening Vitality, but they didn't. This
is really tough now because Pain's actually put a stop to a lot of different tactics, right? I think the long take has worked once in the gun rounds. I think they failed once before previously. They've shut down 2 different looks of mid to B splits. They've been able to shut down catwalk hits. So if you're Apex and you're Vitality trying to find a solution to this problem, again, as we mentioned yesterday, they just don't have a lot to work off of. There's no like first step that they can rely on.
Yeah, they're running into way more trouble, certainly, than I was expecting.
Well, we mentioned like you have like a step up of individuals from Pain Gaming was going to have to be there. That'd be the first step. Bigosira at 16 kills, 6 deaths. PKL 13 kills, 7 deaths. Good performances from those guys, and PKL's won a couple of nice clutches and a couple nice aggressive positioning from him. He's been super impactful.
These are the kind of games that also make you think that Vitality feels like they have kind of still more work to be done. It might not be something that's just going to be fixed overnight.
No, and they've been super vocal about that as well. Molotov put out, gonna jump right through it with flashbangs. Masuta getting an angle towards Pit. He hasn't seen Bigosira yet, and Bigosira's been the hot hand. Oh, Dupree's brought low. That nade will surely finish him off if he sticks around, and there he goes. Masuta behind the smoke. Zaiwu finds a kill. He's gonna come right through. Missed shot from the off is gonna spell his death, but Bigosira still holding on to Pit.
It's actually an incredible round from Masuta. The patience inside of the smoke. He waited so long for the AWP out there to fire the shot so that he could come through and actually get the kill.
Yeah, but they still don't actually get control of long. That's so brutal. They used a lot of resources to get that.
But I bet you 98% of all players couldn't have waited that long in the smoke. They would have come running through, and that would have been the end of them right there. Hardzal, good pick off, flash to set it up. He's looking for one more. Oh, he's again juggling the time so well. Almost enough time for BKL to come through, but might have been a second early. And Apex gets a double kill in return. And a chance now for a 5th round. Bigosira would have to go for this 1 versus 2 clutch. Land himself a quad kill to try and save this round. And the way that he's been playing, I don't even necessarily blame him for trying. This is very late in the half as well, so maybe you just go for it. Oh, he snuck in. They don't even know. Sees the gun barrel. Good spray, but has no idea where Apex is. And he's going to be a little bit surprised. There's the kill. Oh, it took a second. Oh, man. That could have been a nightmare.
If that had slipped away, oh, what a breakdown that would have been for Vitality. Good clutch from Apex, even though he missed the initial salvo. A lot of space for Bigosira to get in. As you mentioned, not spotted, nobody peeking towards the door. And yeah, you nailed this. Just maybe 1/2 second early for Hardzal to take that peek. He's trying to keep the attention on him so PKL can at least get the trade, but plenty of time for Apex to recover and mow down the second player as well. Timeout called, 8-5. And once again, Pain Gaming gonna have to buy to the bottom of their money.
First timeout being used as well. Yeah, they've had themselves a pretty good time.
It's been a great half. I actually have really enjoyed this.
Yeah, I mean, we had almost no expectations coming into it because of what we saw on Nuke. I mean, it just felt like, all right,
yeah, but
could easily be another 13-3 scoreline, and boom, we're done.
Yeah, between Nuke and yesterday's game against FaZe, you might have been tempted and maybe not even at fault to just write them off in this match, but it's good to see them fight back here and show us something. 8-5. 2 rounds left in this first half. They're really, really putting a strong test to Vitality. Only 2 gun rounds have been won for Vitality in this half. Thank God they got the pistol.
Yeah, suddenly that makes a big difference. And look at how they're using grenades all over the place. They're trying to clear out all of the map. They're so paranoid. And look at them sneaking in. Hard Sal challenging right away, but there's a lot of players on the other side. Double headshot with a scout. That wasn't an AWE. I thought initially it was, but it doesn't even matter, I guess.
No, but they're actually kind of trapped. This is actually the only real call Vitality has to make is fall all the way back to T-spawn because Big Uzera had shifted into the B bomb site. You have Knife. Okay. You had Knife on up on Catwalk, but Apex handles that fine. Now, again, the problem for Pain here is with that kill from Apex, they actually have no idea any longer what's going on. They still probably on some level think that there's multiple bodies from Vitality in Upper Dark. Maybe just waiting to see if there's more aggression. Maybe just waiting to execute. But that's not the case. Vitality switched all the way around. It's going to be an easy take towards the A-bomb site.
Yeah, they're going to realize way, way too late at this point in time. So
and I think you got to save these guns too for Big Uzera and Nekas.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? I think Nekas could pick up another rifle somewhere, and then it's worth it. Wow, well done. I mean, that could have gone horribly wrong right there. But 6th round on the board for Vitality, and we're starting to creep into a space where that's good enough. Even if it's been kind of an ugly first half.
Sure.
They can make it. Those headshots with the scout from Sabu, yeah, misses one of them, but that one, a little bit of chance for a setup. That one's practically running.
That was nice from Apex. Really nice reaction. There's money for Vitality. It looks like they're kind of interested in throwing some bodies at this problem to try and take some guns away for the last round. Ooh, there it is, and Dupree's got it. Neck is committed over to that fight. 1 gun taken away. Final round of the first half coming up.
Yeah. Good good hunt at the end. Nice to find an extra kill. It could all make a difference here. It'd be nice to see if Pain could pick up one more round. They've done a really good job in the fight. I think they've impressed everyone here, but a 9th one, yeah, surely would feel a little bit better. Feel like, all right, we're still rolling into the second half instead of letting Vitality right back into the game when it matters the most.
We heard the call from Apex to be ready to go short. I think he was saying, you know, if I feel pressure out long, activate me, get me out, and if there's anyone here, go up short quick. Now, there's no one at long, so there's going to be resistance on Catwalk, but not much. Big Uzera trying to get maybe flashed into a play. 2 quick kills for Vitality. Attacking mid, attacking Catwalk, attacking long, and 2 defenders stuck in CT spawn because they've got no idea where to be. Pain is knocked out of this round and likely going to end up losing it.
Ooh, wow, well done. Dupree taking down Nekas. I'm so confused. It felt to me like, did Big Uzera get touched by Molotov inside of this? It felt like he took a point of damage before he went out. I feel like he almost was forced out.
Yeah, might have been hit by, yeah. I didn't actually catch that, but
either way, I mean, it's a cool play. Ooh, Cyber will find the headshot. And there we go. First half is done with. Great comeback for Vitality, and that's going to sting for Pain. We'll see if they can recover mentally in the second half. It is coming right up.
If I was to make my CSGO dream team,
Start with the AWPer.
simple.
Obviously, no-brainer. He's like the best player now in the world, and he's been playing amazing for a long time now.
So you just have to include simple, and I think that he'd be awesome to play with again.
Get simple in there.
So I think it's a good choice for an AWPer.
For in-game leading, I would actually take
Glaive.
So he's the most accomplished IGL.
a great caller.
He played in Astralis during their era when they were the best team in the world for a long time, and they crushed everyone.
And I think that he would probably be really cool to learn from and see his thought process on how to organize everything and the reads that he's making on the game.
And for the aggressive role, Config for my own team is really good at that role. So
I would pick myself. because obviously it's my dream team. I want to play with them. I'd probably just be doing like the aggressive stuff, like going in first, second, and just like trying to follow up on people. I think that I could do that pretty well.
Dupree.
I'd say myself, amplifying myself.
So I think that this is like kind of hard to really get like a good read on like who I should pick. But I think I would pick Yakinder. I think that he's a really aggressive player and he has like a lot of good like feelings for the game of like how to feel it out and like where he thinks that he should like go aggressive or like keep a lot of space for the team.
Let's bring in Electronic, Simple's fellow fragger.
The lurking spot,
And the second anchor, because there's obviously 2 anchors in the team.
I would take Rups. Really great lurker and reads the game really well.
I would pick Naf for my lurker, just like the guy that can make anything happen pretty much. I think that he's a really good clutcher and he can just like make some random rounds just like turn into a win. So I think that he would be really solid. He can do like a lot of really like amazing things.
I'd say like an anchor slash like second lurk-ish would be Bit. Probably one of the best riflers right now as well.
And the last one would be like an anchor player, maybe myself.
I have no idea where he is. He can go B.
20 seconds. You
Oh,
have
I
to
have the bomb.
Oh, you have to run.
Let's kill him. Let's kill him.
Kill him,
guys, sorry.
kill him, guys. Oh, I didn't.
Kill
Do we
him,
have
kill
time?
him, kill him, kill him. No, I don't have time, I think. Just try to kill him, though.
We're coming.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
see.
clearing B.
Coming tunnels.
He's tunnels, I think. T-spawn, I think.
Likely, yeah.
Ah, yeah, right, sure, I think.
I'll tap B.
Just scout him. Just scout him.
Thanks,
Oh.
God.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
I didn't
We
even
win the
see
round.
the bomb.
That is funny.
That's unreal.
Funny.
I bet he felt like that was probably the longest run that he's had to make in a while.
Yeah.
T-spawn already, and he's feeling like crap the whole way.
Yeah, he's like, I just lost this round for no reason. No reason at all. Well, hopefully the focus is back because Pain are playing way better on Dust 2 than they were on Nuke. It's an 8-7 scoreline coming into the second half right here. Remember, this is an elimination game, so there's no joke here. If they lose Dust 2, but that's a nice headshot to start with. Misuta chiming in as well, trying to get out onto the catwalk here, but it's just too much. The headshots, they're everywhere for the Vitality side. That's a quick shutdown. But yeah, if somehow they go to a third map here, and Vitality just mentally break down, they get knocked out of the tournament. This is it. So
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a weird one too because you feel like overwhelming favorites. You just dominated on Nuke, but yeah, there's really no room for those kinds of errors at this point. You don't want this to go to a third map. You don't, for whatever reason, if Pain win this, an infusion of confidence. That's just like a danger you just don't want to subject yourself to.
not at all. One MP9 on Magus. Gonna be checking lower and then upper dark. And a pretty passive setup right now for Pain. They're seeing something they feel like they recognize, so not a lot of map control obviously, but no, if they could put one of those P250s. No, it's all Glocks. Oh, one of them.
Yeah, I think this is just like a really passive round where they can just have a little chat, make sure everyone's on the same page for the next round if they want to go for the third round bye. Just have that one final make sure everyone knows what's happening next.
Yeah, that next one is going to be important for them to kind of get back in the swing because it was such a good start on the first half. But then they kind of let Vitality back into the game.
There's a chance here. I don't mind this from Vitality so much. I mean, playing a kind of retake everywhere. There's a real opportunity that Pain just get into this B bomb site, and even if they lose some players, at least get the plant. Dupree's going to be the only one to stop it, and he's deep outside the bomb site. First kill is his. Bomb hasn't crossed yet. Now he's calling it out. Oh, they're going to drop utility. They're going to make sure this plant can't come down. Yeah, there it is, right through the door. Happened quick. Well done from Vitality.
Not bad. Not bad at all. No bomb plant.
You can see even the shake in the head of Dupree, though. He gets that first kill coming in through the window and gets a little mouse wheel jump.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah, but there's been way too many of those for Vitality. Like, as much as it's fun, and we're like kind of laughing and joking about it.
Yeah.
Like, these errors, as we mentioned, I mean, they just can't be a thing that is this consistent. Now across 2 maps, like Nuke was one thing. Made a joke, go get some coffee. They didn't get coffee. It's still coming.
Yeah.
These can't happen tomorrow.
No, that's the problem. You're right. We keep saying it, but it is true. Do you use scroll wheel for jump?
I don't use it actively in the game, but I use it to jump after I dominate everyone, and I use it to jump around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't actually use it to jump when I'm playing.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm doing it.
It's like my celebratory bunny hopping.
Yeah. Try to get a little bit there. Man, if we introduced bunny jumping the way that it worked in 1.6, it'd be
1.3 even, go all the way back.
Yeah.
Get the weird stuff.
Be wild. Too much. Here we go. PKL at the corner. Set up. Counter flash coming out as well. So let's see. Do they want to challenge this even with the Molotov? Surely not. Oh, Misutari does. He's in front of it, but at least Apex is there for the trade. That's a wild challenge coming out there from Vitality. Dupree up close with the MP9. Oh, when he's going to get checked by Hard Sal, ducking right under it, and it leaves Apex in a very bad position. 2 versus 4. I don't think they go for this.
Ooh, even a missed smoke. Other one's going to come in. Yeah, they need one of these kills on the cross if they want to even attempt it. Just some damage. Nobody's going to move. Magus has not budged from the back of the platform. So, Pain's going to tie things up at 9. I feel like I've seen Apex get caught like over at that car trying to make some kind of a play. We saw it yesterday against G2 as well, trying to make a run out. This time he's trying to make a run in. Timing just a little bit off.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a hard position to play. There's so many ways I feel like these days that people know how to deal with that corner. So for a while it was intense because people knew how to smoke it off and they could sort of play on top of the car and everything, but...
Well, what he's trying to do is, like, essentially, he got that trade kill on Catwalk, right? So he's trying to get into a new position before they spot him, because they're going to be turning that corner saying, okay, Apex just killed the player on Catwalk, he's probably going to be in the bomb site, he's probably going to maybe push on the Catwalk as well. Those are kind of the 2 spots we got to worry about, and then all of a sudden you're getting shot in the back or the side at car. That's kind of what he's trying to do, and obviously just got spotted maybe a half second late on the run. There you go, Zawu.
It's almost denied.
Almost denied. Yeah, when you gotta start waving your hand out there.
Yeah, it's already not worth it at that point.
No, you're just like, please, bro.
Power is gone. Oh, man. Great stuff from Pain. They look so tuned in right now. Look at Big Lucira. 19 kills. And 10 deaths. PKL not that far behind at 14. They're putting up some impressive numbers at the moment. And it's starting to show. A couple of rifles saved in the last one for Vitality. Great flash and opening into the middle. Apex shut down.
Yeah, now you're going to be able to apply a lot of pressure on this defense. Maybe feeling like a mid to B split is coming in. You've lost control of that. Nobody's budged from either of the bomb sites. Dupree's calling out. He sees no action. Going to shift and clear deep in towards middle. Smoke to give him cover. To be able to clear these closer angles.
Yeah, he's going to try and join over on this side. It's obviously a risk leaving Magus alone in the platform, but I don't think it's a crazy risk. They have to do something. Oh, nade on Big Lucira. No, he's all the way back there, but that still is a really good grenade. Softening them up quite a bit for the attack, which is following right up. About 40 seconds, and they're running onto the catwalk and into the A-bomb site right here. Overextension maybe by Saibu there. Are they going to realize that second player, Dupree, is still hanging around? I don't think they even checked for it. They probably assumed that those were the only 2 A defenders. It's good, and Nithon is there to shut it down. And Megiski is too far away.
What great utility, though, by Pain as they approach the bomb site to make sure that fight is as uncomfortable as possible for the players peeking on railing.
Yeah.
This is great. Pain's going to take a lead, 10-9. Megas, he could go for this if he wanted. He does have a kit. He's got a little bit of time to work with, but he didn't have to hustle. And yeah, walking here has already kind of shown that he's given it up.
Sneaking closer for a couple of exits, maybe. Can I revise my earlier statement that that he was overextending? I think he's intentionally offering himself into a fight to make sure Dupree could do more. It seemed like
I was thinking at the time, I was very curious who was going to take that first fight, because if it's Dupree who takes the fight, then like he's usually a B defender, so you probably still heads up, yeah.
I want to say, because Cyber was usually very, very tight with these kind of fights, right? So I'd say it's more likely that that was kind of the setup.
I mean, there's that angle, or you could also even say two players on that railing, the Molotov really forced one of them to get out of position. Otherwise, you were going to burn, or you were going to be in a really awkward fight. So maybe just forced him a little bit early. Either way, Pain is giving Vitality a really, really big test here on Dust 2.
Yeah, they are. It's really great to see. We were sort of starting to, and we laid out the whole thing. Yeah, we got the Zeus in play now too. It's everything you want. Bait him in there. Eagle0 getting one. Dupree. Oh no! Doesn't travel that far. Need a lot more humidity for the.
Am I crazy, or have Pain like just taken control of this game entirely? Like they look like way more confident, way more assertive than Vitality. Vitality look like they're really struggling to get into the flow of this game.
Yeah, they do. I agree. A lot of confidence.
Eagle0's up to 24 kills.
Yeah, what a god.
Timeout called. Surely a Vitality talking this one over. Yeah, third one used in this game. Zonic doing everything he can to get these guys in this. It's a really worrying sign, I think, for Vitality fans who are hoping that we would come into this event and see some like significant progress. You know, it's not the biggest red flag in the world, but the struggles, the constant struggles throughout Dust 2. Yeah, energy just flat.
And it really needs to return really quickly, right? Because they should not be losing this game. Put it simply, not even a map. Apex goes down. Nekker's got the long spawn, even though he's not the primary AWP player, of course. It's going to be Nython, but still, it is worth it. Nice pick off. Good call. And now they got Eagle0. Seems to be good for always 1 or 2 kills in this map. So, again, he was also really good on Nuke. So, a couple of long stretch here for him to be performing at a high level.
Yeah, and what a brutal opening for Vitality to have to take. Apex going down, trying to recover and try to get going in this map and trying to bring it back, but you're playing this one 4-on-5, and you're already light on utility as it is. So silence on the map, quiet on the map from Pain, which means Vitality doesn't feel any pressure to dump any of these Megas, because the only one with real utility at the B bomb site. All the A defenders just have flashbangs. Zywoo just picked up a smoke, trying to hold on to it as long as possible. But the whole map is available for Pain.
Yeah, they could do a lot with this. They have some time as well. Going to be a B split, I think, which is real bad news for Megas, who's playing back there. He's got a smoke, so he's already deployed that. Maybe a little bit early even. They might have called it off, in fact. Seems like they've changed their minds. Going to be setting up some flashes instead. Smokes at the railing and going to be jumping right down. So they're attacking a pretty well-defended part of the map right here. Flashbangs initially, not that great. And PKL, he'll spin around and take down Cyber. 18 seconds on the clock.
Dupree's still here.
Yeah, Dupree's still here. And down in the pit, Masutra, he's not going to get challenged. He could do something. Magus is going to be found, though, but they're still going for the bomb set. They're throwing the bomb up. Oh, but they never checked Dupree. Oh, that might just be it. That will be it. No time to win this round except for kills now. And that's not going to be doable either here. Nekker's the last one left, and Dupree might be hunting for him. That's a devastating way to lose. They looked like they had won that round all the way up until that point.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate. I mean, they actually, I think the mid... I know, he's just like, perfect. He's like, this is exactly what I want. Makes it nice and easy. Dupree, again, that's 2 rounds in a row. He had the right read, shifting over from the B bomb site. This time planting himself over in Goose. That'll be one that Pain's probably going to be annoyed by when they look back and say, man, that initial call, the mid B split, would have been perfect.
Yeah, and it would have been.
Maybe it was just that one smoke that kind of threw them off and dissuaded them from moving forward. Vitality get to play this one 5-on-5, but this is such an important round for both teams, more so for Vitality, with no money left in the bank after this bye.
Yeah, and as we said, no momentum. It seems like no real confidence. If they lose this and like if they lose all the cash and they have none of the other, it's going to be an issue. Sideways down the middle though with the scout. Always a chance for some hilarious moments with a headshot or two, but been denied so far. Nekus thinking about it. Fair enough.
Just taking some blind spam, see if he can get lucky. Deep nade towards Catwalk. Lands right on PKL as he turns the corner. Pain has control of Cat. They've got control of mid Xbox after the small peeks from Zywoo with that scout. They've got a lot of space to work with. Dupree has parked himself over on the B-bomb site side of the map as well. We've seen him be very mobile, shifting between the sites. And up Catwalk we go.
I love the fact that Bigos is playing that mid portion. If anyone wants to fight him, he's so ready. He really wants that fight. He's been winning it a lot. Nice Molotov here from Apex behind the smoke, and that'll really slow them down. A couple of good kills. One with the M4, one with the Molotov. Can't see anything there, but Apex has already picked up a triple. Nithon, though, fighting his way back. Scout versus AWP. And it's the biggest sniper that comes out on top this time. Very low on health. So Nekus, he's been a little bit quiet this map. It's not been the greatest map for him just yet, but he might have to do a lot of work in this round because he's got all the health right here. AWP, though, down towards long. I don't think they realize that they must know that Masuter's anchoring that pit, so it's got to be a little bit suspicious that they haven't seen him and that he's still somewhere. Nekus with one good kill. Nithon goes down, and that puts him in a little bit of a pressure here. Boxed into the bomb site, just ready and waiting. Oh, the timing is perfect. Nekus, this is great. He's already got the double swings. And there's the triple for the headshot. So well done. It's another round for Pain.
They had to get aggressive in there. They had to get aggressive with that smoke up on Catwalk, because if you haven't seen Masuta out towards long, you're also thinking, oh, maybe he's flanking Catwalk. Maybe he's wrapping all the way around. So they had to peek down towards CT spawn. Unfortunately, the utility usage from Magus gives away the position. And this nice triple kill from Apex goes to waste. Opens it up with 3, and they can't close it out at the end. What a performance from Nekus.
Yeah, he was quiet for a minute, but he had just that one round. And that happens to be the round that collapses the Vitality economy, so yeah, it's worth so much more.
Red carpet's laid out now for Pain to be able to take this map. And as we said, why would you, if you're Vitality, why would you ever want to mess with a third map against an underdog like this? They have tried everything to get back into this game. 3 timeouts have been used so far. They had a nice little comeback right at the end of the first half, but that might not be enough.
Yeah, getting some real bad vibes from the way that they're looking.
Look, it's great that, I mean, it's nice that Vitality, I mean, look, we kind of expect this out of the professional teams anyways, but I mean, still working through it, because we saw, you know, in the previous map as well, Zonic just saying, you know, focus on the next round, stop focusing on the rounds that are already done, and Apex still very vocal about what he wants to try and do. He's saying mid was open, I'm going to try and push Cat.
Kind of interesting in some of these rounds to see just the one Deagle in play. I know they don't have that much cash in the bank, but maybe they want to have Apex drop an AWP down the road so they don't want to don't want to throw too much away. But it's just, that's, for some of these really sort of confident teams, that's a way that they sometimes get back into games. They just have ridiculous deals. I mean, G2 have some of these rounds, right? Maybe Vitality just not interested, but
no, I think you nailed it. There's just not enough money flush across the entire team. Only 2 rounds of losing bonus, so 2,400 they're going to get in the next round. So yeah, it's going to limit the utility. And they've played a couple gun rounds with really light on nades. I'm sure they would just like to be done with that. Get yourselves a clean gun round moving forward. Yeah, you had the right read. Apex picked up the AWP and dropped it over to Zywoo.
I mean, that's hard to argue against, I guess.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, that's the trade-off is going to be nades. Apex only able to afford 2 flashbangs, or he can afford a smoke.
And as long as they can stay out of the line of sight of Zywoo in some of these rounds, I mean, yeah, there's a limit to how much you can move around on Dust 2 on that CT side, right? In fact, what Pain were doing was way out of the ordinary in terms of aggression, which is why it was so cool, and it worked. But normally it's going to be hard to put that orb into play, and look at this.
They've got a good call here. They have just kind of, they've trained Vitality to be worried about long, to be worried about mid and catwalk, and now towards the B bomb site, a timing hit at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Dupree can't handle the spray, can't find a kill. Dude, I almost hate to say this, but if you're Vitality at the moment, someone's got to be thinking about just calling a save.
Yeah, they are. Hack it up, boys. Time to go. Oh no. How much do you want to? Should we read anything into the fact that he almost unscrewed the silencer right before they showed up? Do you want to go that deep?
I don't know. I just say it's like it's just another in a long string of very weird, curious mistakes that Vitality have had all through Nuke, now all through Dust 2.
It feels to me like
on their own, nothing crazy and nothing big, but the fact that we've seen like 10 of them now.
Yeah, it starts to add up, doesn't it? And if you're playing that outside of B position, that's a huge confidence position. You're basically saying, I am gonna get 1, maybe 2 before they even get in, and then yeah, we'll have to go retake, and that's hard. Even 3 vs 5 could get weird.
Yeah.
But you know, we're gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, it was an impossible decision to retake in that 5-on-5, especially with light utility, especially with how much you're risking. That would have been the map on that retake. What a great call. So much success on catwalk, so much success attacking the A bomb site, and just a nice timing hit just gets you 1 step closer for free. And yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, there's got to be at least a couple of people out there who, you know, who left their chairs at the end of Nuke and said, you know what, I'm gonna come back and watch the second match. It's gonna be, like, you know, when G2 and FaZe are coming up. I'm just gonna, because this is gonna be over anyway really quickly. So I'm just gonna go get some coffee or something like that, and then they come back and this is happening. A lot of credit to Pain. This is incredibly awesome to see. Very, very hard to do, obviously, especially on the back of that kind of a loss. On their map, Nuke was Pain's map pick.
And remember, the goal that we've set for them is like, look, you guys aren't winning this event. It's great that you're here. You obviously had a great performance in the showdown to make it, but your job is to play spoiler. Your job is to ruin one team's event.
Yeah, well,
and they might give themselves a chance to do it.
Yeah, they really could. Apex realizing how many people are there. No flashbang is coming. He's gonna be instead Cyber sneaking up lightning fast, but there is a response. Apex hoping to use that early death as a distraction for a swing, but they were ready for it. 4-on-4 now, which Pain are probably all right with. Still got Bigusira. See if they can put him into play somewhere again. Setting up for the mid smoke. Most of the pressure going to be coming in through Upper Dark instead. And Magus, oh, he saw them, but shifting his gun around. Wasn't ready to fire it just yet. Dupree, there's the double spray down that he absolutely needed to have. 20 seconds, and backup is going to be coming, but Nithon always holding it down the middle. This is huge. There's still 15 seconds. If they can defeat Dupree, it might be doable. Nice swing there from Masuta. It's Bigusira getting 10 seconds left now. Do you want to go straight for it, or just fake it out and wait? If you fake it, you lose the round, and he's going to go for it. Oh, that's a hard call to make either way. Low on health. Masuta's got no more grenades. Trying to sneak through the window. That's really his only option right here in Bigusira. He's got his AK trained on it, but this is going to have to be a very, very fast fight. Straight headshot for Bigusira. That's the only thing that will solve this. Otherwise, he's going to be dead. He sees him, and there's the spray and a headshot. And it's a round 1. Incredible work for him. 1 versus 2 clutch.
Whose smoke was that at the tunnel to B entrance? That was a great little one-way that Dupree had underneath it. What I said as well, the mid player is throwing 2 smokes for that mid to B split, right? And most of the pressure on these mid to B splits usually is like 3 players coming out mid. This time it's 2 smokes thrown from mid, so Vitality might think that's where most of the pressure is going to come from, but actually all 3 players in Upper Dark ready to go. All right.
That's a lot of power behind that.
Yeah, that's a big release. 15-10. Pain have 5 chances, 5 rounds to take this to a 3rd map. What a shocking upset this would be.
In some ways, it already is. Yeah, very, very cool. They look so focused on the Pain side of things. Probably why you're getting that kind of a yell, because you're right, it is just a huge release, you know. Oh, what a story. Bigusira clocking in at 27 kills.
Yeah, and like screw the volume of kills, just that clutch that he just has there. The 1v2, even the 1v1 with low HP. Great impact. All pick at long isn't going to pan out, but man, what an advantage.
Dupree down in lower dark. Apex quite far back. Wish maybe he could be a little bit further up just to be able to help Dupree. Are they going to boost over? That would be interesting if they did. Oh, okay, the grenade might hold them back. It's not the AWP on top, of course. It is an M4. This is an amazing setup, but the problem is if there's a little mid-pressure, Dupree is on his own anyway. I don't think that boost is going to be able to help them out. And ooh, Peek with the AWP. And there we go. That's the issue right there. Spray is through, and Apex is lucky to be alive on the other side of it. It's a 3 versus 4 now to trying to hold on to this map for Vitality, and they're moving across the map, and they're just waiting for them. Great play from Nython as well. Apex and Masutra are left. Smokes are everywhere. It's a pretty good spray through. Gotta be careful, though. He's almost out of bullets, and he's gonna have to get that reload in. Masutra finding the bomb on Hard Sal. That might make the difference here. It's all on him. 1 versus 2 to try and clutch it. Smoke is up, but he's already pushed through. Surely they don't know. Well, now they definitely do. PKL, Molotov as well, but Masutra is hunting him. And he'll be able to find that kill. 30 seconds here. The bomb getting picked up, and that's very sneaky from Neckers. Can he escape as well? Oh, Masuta! A huge clutch coming out from him, keeping Vitality alive on Dust 2.
I can't believe he's won that. I thought for sure jumping up on that box was going to be Neck is over a little bit of a one-way. I don't think he was going to be expecting it, but beautiful play. I love the step in front of that smoke in lower dark. I love the step in front of that when it comes out. This is so bold, and is able to catch PKL with another nade in hand. Talked a lot about Masuta, who's obviously great on Nuke. He was great yesterday, especially on Dust 2. We've mentioned that a couple times. It's good to see him still having impact here, saving their ass in round 26. Nython is out long, and ooh, that's very committed. Hardzal trades it, but Masuta back with a double.
It's actually still a really, really cool call, especially because they've had some early B rounds, so trying to throw in one that's just almost all in on long like that could definitely have caught a couple of people off guard. 2 versus 4.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough round. Economic damage is huge, though, even kills. Look at the money on Vitality. They haven't been able to build up anything. They really cannot sustain a whole lot of losses. And a lot of these later stages of this half has been Vitality playing with just busted nade kits. Like, not able to get everything. Not able to get all the kits. Not able to get all the smokes and flashes you would want or need. It would just be brutal if they have to continue playing in that condition. Here we go. Utilities out. Flashbang into the sky. ZywOo at the railing trying to play it safe. Smoke is going to extinguish part of the Molotov flashbang, but there's no chance for ZywOo to peek. His smoke is not deep enough to allow him to have vision. PKL and Biggie Zera being quiet, looking for the mistake, looking for the information peak.
Well, they're going to find that one. Again, the patience here for Pain has been leading them into this match for quite a while right now. 30 seconds. And again, you do kind of need a couple of mistakes here for Vitality, and there's been plenty of them, so why not wait an extra 10 seconds and see what might happen? Grenade goes right over, and I can't believe that he's alive. Big Zero with a headshot, taking down Dupree. Surely not. This is a 2-on-4. There's no way they should lose. There's another nade almost on PKL, but he managed to live through that one, and it's a good double for Magus to try and save them here. Triple overall. They managed to make their way through 15 to 12.
Yeah, some fine nade work from Vitality on the retake is keeping PKL from getting involved in the action. He had to just keep his head down low. He was struggling to find a comfortable fight. 3 more chances for Pain. You've come all this way. This is not where you want to drop the ball. With the plant, they're going to have another strong buy coming into the next round. Good recovery from Magus in the 2v2.
Wow. AWP on ZywOo.
Ooh, Masuta just got team knifed out of spawn.
Just to make it a
little bit harder.
Yeah.
It wasn't already hard enough.
Masuta is a rock. I don't think nothing's gonna unsettle him. Nython. I'm not even sure. ZywOo didn't look like he could see much of anything there, but Nython certainly could. 4 on 5. Nope.
Don't give that one up. Oh, Masuta's caught in transition. Oh, he just gets behind the corner but misses the timing. If they quietly walk out here, they are not going to have an internal clock on this long take.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's absolutely true. Long still feels like a safe spot for the Vitality side for a minute. Apex Running back, you got to be real careful. If you run onto long right now, you're going to get absolutely wrecked. Big Wasira, there's the headshot. Yeah, he's in so much trouble. There's no way out for Apex. He has to stand and take the fight, and he'll do it unbelievably. What a double kill. Taking down 2 of them right away. That, I mean, they've lost the game already, or at least the map right here. If Apex doesn't come up with that double, finally gets taken down. It's up to Magisk and Dupree. 2 versus 3 with the bomb down as well. And Dupree, he's got the right read, but not the right timing for it. Big Wasira comes in on the flank, and there is no way out on this one for Magisk. He is in such a hard place right now. Swings out for it, and the spray won't do him any good. It's a 16-12 victory as Pain upset Vitality on Dust 2. That is a shocking result, but it's not done yet, of course. There will still be a 3rd map played, so they're not quite there, but still, what a result.
Yeah, you have to be so happy about that one if you're Pain. I mean, starting in the first half, just a great run that they were able to make. And I mean, Vitality was never able to get into that one. And the scariest thing is a lot of those woes, a lot of those small unforced errors, a lot of those